Hey, welcome to this week's Trinity in 20. It's good to be together with you here in the front narthex at Trinity English Lutheran Church, the Washington Boulevard side. And I'm here today with a couple of friends from Vincent Village, a program working with homeless families here in Fort Wayne with Sharon Tucker and Sarah Lance from Vincent Village. It's good to be with you. Welcome to Trinity.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So good to be with you.
Thanks. Tell us, if you can, a little bit about the work of Vincent Village.
Absolutely. So Vincent Village is the only homeless shelter in the city of Fort Wayne that houses families. Our goal is to try to keep the families together. And so when a family finds themselves in a position of being unhoused, or what most people refer to as homeless, we like to say unhoused, Vincent Village goes through a program to invite them into our shelter so that we can try to help alleviate what caused them to be unhoused and help them return to stability.
How does a family come to Vincent Village? I know you show up, but how do you?
Yeah, we usually take applications from our partnering agencies that are usually emergency shelters, Just Neighbors, the YWCA. Those are just a few to name. We do have some of our clients that will walk in off of the street, and we go through a rigorous application process because it's not just about housing them, it's about making sure that we're able to help them alleviate the current conditions and get debt-free so that they can be independent again in the future.
So it's not just housing, it's programmatic processes to help you move forward with your life again.
Yes, our mission says that we want to help break, our purpose says that we want to help break the generational cycle of homelessness. Part of that breaking is provided with giving wraparound services that will help individuals identify financial challenges, help acquire employment, help with counseling if that's what they needed. The services that we offer outside of just housing and providing a room also help our clients get to a point of stability in life so that they then can be armed with all the tools that are needed to be able to go out into their own home ownership or renting on their own without additional services. That's the desire for us.
How long is a family usually with you? I know that can vary, but...
In the Vincent House Shelter, it's usually about 90 days. That's kind of the average time, give or take. But families can stay at the Vincent House Shelter for up to 2 years if they need additional support. And then in phase 2 of our program, families are able to access subsidized rental housing if they qualify and are working the program. So for up to 5 years, they can receive shelter and housing to allow them to transition with support to independence.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I think it's important to note what Sarah pointed out. We have 2 programs that we're running together. The first is the shelter. The second program is what we call our Vincent Village, our village. We own 33 houses throughout our campus, and we provide families who need just a little more support with wraparound services and subsidized housing so that we can help them reduce their debt load.
How many families will you all work with in the course of a year?
It varies.
It varies, 50 to 60 families approximately. Last year was 175 individuals. This year we're already up to 130 individuals, so serving more than last year, and about 65% of those are children. So, when you're serving families, the kids really are the majority. If you would like to learn a little bit more about Vincent Village, this brochure kind of outlines in more detail how we serve families and the different services that are provided as we help families return to independence. And on the back, it kind of shows how people who are helping to support Vincent Village are making an impact through their participation in our community, serving families with children. For instance, last year we provided 32,905 nights of stable housing and 6,714 nights of shelter to families.
Well, we have this program that happens at Trinity every year through the month of December, through the lead up to Christmas and the Christmas season. We call it our Angel Tree Ministry, and one of our staff, Janet Altmeyer, always creates a display up here to the entrance where most people come into Trinity and talking about the program. And this year, we've talked with you all and are working a little bit to help provide, as you know, sheets and towels, linens for each person who comes to Vincent Village. So that, for the 160, 170 individuals, counting each person in a family, to try to, as they come, we understand that you provide linens, sheets and towels to everybody who comes to Vincent Village. New sheets and towels, not recycled.
Not recycled, yeah, absolutely. When you stop and think about a family, a lot of times they are coming from tragic situations. A lot of times they've left all of the valuable things that they have, or have had to get rid of all the valuable things when they find themselves homeless. And so they're coming to us most times with bare minimum. And so what we try to offer them to start to return dignity to the family is their own bedding. Not used bedding, but fresh bedding, and we have the beds made up for them and laid out so that they have fresh sheets and a fresh towel set that is theirs. And when our families move forward to the next place that they'll be, they get to take those items with them. So we're continuously replacing those items.
Excellent, excellent. So we'd like to include you in that program. That $20 provides the linens for an individual. Obviously, if it's a family of 5, $100, but for each individual, it's $20. And so if we would encourage you to think about making an offering that goes to Vincent Village, if you give it through Trinity, either through the website or placing a check or a cash offering in one of the envelopes, it goes directly to you all to help that happen. Also to say, you might say, I don't have $20. I can't afford $20 right now, but even $2 or $3 as we gather all of those together, go to, as Janet has illustrated, sheets and towels for each individual who comes to Vincent Village over the course of at least the year, hopefully into the future.
And I can tell you, when I first came with the organization, one of the stories that was shared with me was of a young kid who was like, I get to have my own blanket, I get to have my own. It's huge for our children. It's huge for them to know that this is yours and we're not going to take it from them. We are going to give this to you and you get to keep it. And at a time when young kids have found all of the things that had been important to them subtracted from their life or erased from their life or ripped out of their hands because they have to leave, that small blanket, that small item means a lot to them.
Sure, sure. And it doesn't take much for our imagination, especially in this holy season, to remember the story of the Holy Family and the infant Jesus wrapped in swaddling cloths that we're going to guess that somebody provided somewhere along the way, providing housing, providing sleep space, providing shelter. It's as if we bring the story forward 2,000 years and we're saying that we are participants with you, with the people at Vincent Village. We are participants again in the retelling of that story in this particular time.
Perfect season.
Yeah, perfect season, perfect opportunity, perfect gift that we can all wrap ourselves around, a small gift that makes a big difference in the life of a family, the life of a person.
I would personally like to thank the members of Trinity. Pastor, I'd like to thank you for inviting us to be your guest family this year, if we could call each other family.
Indeed.
For inviting us to be your guest family that you're going to support this year. I'd just like to let you know that there is no amount that is too large or too small for the work that we do in helping our families. But more specifically, I want you to know that these funds will be used to do exactly what we say. When you sow into Vincent Village, you're sowing into good ground.
We're really pleased to be able to partner with you in this project. Way back at the beginning of Vincent Village, Trinity was involved then. We're thrilled to be able to be involved now with you and the work that you're doing. When you come in to Trinity, as you come by, there are envelopes. Take an envelope. If you want a card to be able to give a gift to somebody and say, in lieu of a fruitcake, I've given a gift to Vincent Village, please pick one up. There's cards there. You can pick one up, leave it here. There will be some that are in bulletins over the course of this season. Also, if you go online and go to the giving page, one of the drop downs will be Angel Tree. You can leave an offering there. Thanks to both of you. Please know that there is no offering in this endeavor that is too small, that is not useful and transformative in the lives of so many people in our community. Thank you for your work.
Thank you.
Thanks for being our partners in this project.
Thank you.
And thank you for being our partner in this project, and we'll see you soon.